So guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is I am Boni, as I call myself on my YouTube. So for returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support, and for the new viewers, kindly subscribe so that you can get more and more content as I update them or as I post them. So today we are going to talk about online writing or academic writing, which is a very profitable field for many of us as youth. So in this session, I will talk about the APA style of formatting. As you know, APA style is the most commonly used formatting style in writing academic essays, and as such, there is need to understand it. Having written myself for since 2018, I think I have gained enough experience to be able to share. So, welcome. Let's go together in this channel. So, as you can see here, I have written the basics that are always very important. Like they are always used in the formatting of APA paper. So there is the cover page, the contents of what you are writing, the references, and now the citations. The citations are the references, like now in texting. That is, after you put the references at the bottom, you have to index them in between or in the paragraphs. Yeah. So to indicate that the source of information that you have written in the paragraphs. Yeah. In relation to the references that you have put at the bottom of the essay or the paper you have written. And also we shall go through how we will input the page numbers and some basic word editing or formatting that are used. So in this section, we shall use an example of topic called globalization, and the format is APA. So we shall start with the first one, which is the APA format. Yeah, so that whenever you are given a paper to write in APA format, you'll be able to easily format that paper that way. So without much ado, let's go. Let's delve into the flesh. We are writing about globalization as an example. So let's write the topic globalization. Globalization. Yeah. So globalization, and we put it at the middle, and then we go down there. So I'll borrow content. I'll go to the other page and borrow content. Assume we've written the information. I'll just copy just some random content from another document and paste it there. So I'm just using it as an example that I've written about globalization. And now what we'll do is that we will format this information as per the APA guidelines. So to format, first of all, let's format the cover page. So what we will do, first of all, we'll highlight the topic, we bold it, and then we copy it. After copying it, we shall create space for the cover page by transferring this information to the second page. Yeah. So for the cover page, we've copied about globalization. Let's just paste it there. And then secondly, we write the student's name. Student's name, institution. You write institution, or you say institutional affiliation, postcode, instructors, due date. So all this information will be filled by your client. And then now we take the cursor back to at the back of the globalization there, and then we press enter 2 times. And then we take it at the back of student's name. We press it 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next thing we do is that we insert the page numbers. So go to the insert page numbers, top of the page, and then not the left, not the middle part, the right, the extreme right. We press it, and we get out of that. So as you can see, the header is well formatted with those information. This is the contents page. Let's take it up there. It should be up there. It should be up. It should be up that way. So the second one is about the references, and the references is put in its new page. So let's go to the new page. From here to the second new page, and then write references, and place it at the middle. And then now, remember we are writing about globalization. So what we will do, let us go and fetch the sources from the Google Scholar. So I'll use Google Scholar. I love using Google Scholar because it is very easy. So let's go to Google Scholar, guys. So we are at the Google Scholar, and we'll type Google Scholar here. Google Scholar, yeah, comes automatically that way. Press the Google Scholar there, and then type the topic, which is globalization. Yeah. So Google Scholar basically deals with the articles. Yeah. So what you have to observe is the year in which the articles were published. This is 202. This is 207. This is 207. This is 203, which means it is not recent information. So to ensure that we have recent information, go to the custom range here and type from preferably 2015 or the years in which you have been given in the instructions of the paper that you are writing to 2023. Then press search. So as you can see, the information, the sources we have here are for globalization. So we shall copy around, we'll use around 2 sources. So the first source that we are copying is this one. So you press to copy a source, you press in this quotation marks, and then APA Chicago. So you copy for APA, copy, and you can paste it at the bottom. So I've pasted. So I've pasted it at the bottom of the paper. So I'll copy another source. Let's say this one. It's a book, as you can see, and it was published in 2019. So this one is okay. It's a very good source. You shall go and post it and paste it again at the bottom next to the previous one. Yeah. So these are the sources or the references that we have copied from the Google Scholar. So I told you I prefer using Google Scholar because it is very easy to obtain sources from Google Scholar. So what we'll do, we shall copy these sources, the name of the order and the year, the names of the order and the year. So what you have to know is that if the name of the order, if the order is 1, you just use that one name and the year. If it is 2 names, uh, you use those 2 names and the year. Like now, you say Ritza and Dean, comma, the year. And if it is 3 names, you use 1 only. You say 1 and then etal and then the year. So I'll use this example. So let's use the first one. Let's copy the first source. Copy, and you'll take it to the middle somewhere. You can't remember that you cannot paste it at the beginning or at the end. You paste it somewhere in between inside the paragraph. So let's paste it here somewhere here. Let's remove it. Let's move this one and paste it there. And look at how I'm formatting. That's how it's done. This is how it's done. The second one, let's take the second source. This one, copy, and then go and paste it in the second in the next paragraph. So we'll paste it somewhere here. So remember, what we are doing here is an example, but it's practical. You will apply it in your workings. So this way, Yeah, this is, yeah, that's it. Yeah. So that's basically it. And if it is three, let us assume that we have another source here. Let us assume we have another source. Assume that's the, sorry. Uh, let's take this one, copy. Assume that's another source. And that we have three orders. So you'll take the name of the first order, the first name, you copy, and then remember the year is 2019. So you'll come here. So you'll come here and paste it somewhere in between the, let's say this one. So you paste the name and then you say at al dot comma then space and then the year which is 2019 and then enclose it to the brackets. Yeah. So you do this for three if the orders are three or more. But if it is two, you put it the way it is. If it is one, you put it the way it is. So I hope you have understood that one. That one. So the final thing to do, another thing to do here is to format the referencing. Make sure that this is bold and that these references are arranged in alphabetical order. So you'll highlight and then go to here A to Z so you can see this are alphabetical. Just press this one and just press this one. Okay, there's no much you do there. Yeah, yeah. So that is it. So as you can see, we have the cover page, the contents, and then the reference. So the final thing to do is to read the instructions and understand the font required, the size, the font size, and then the spacing. So these three are majorly used in the in the in the formatting of any paper, not only APA. So to format it, you highlight, press Control A, that is highlight, and then come to here. Assume you want to use Calibri, but in most cases, it is Times New Roman. So that is it. That's Times New Roman. Come to the font size. Mostly it is 12, but you'll follow the instructions to read the requirements, and then the spacing. Sometimes it's 1.5, and most cases it is 2, and we are done. Yeah. So ensure that bring this up here. Yeah, that way. And then ensure that the references are properly placed. So you can see we have a very well formatted PA paper here. Yeah, it's as simple as that. So in the next video, I'll make a video about the formatting of an MLA paper, and then more and more will follow later. Thank you so much.